It's day two. It's day two. It's day two. Anyway, more seriously, it's day two of teaching you how to make money online with marketing and sales. So in this series, I'll make it nearly impossible for you to not make money. So today we're going to be talking about what skills to actually acquire in order to be able to make money online. So first part is that whether you like it or not, you got brainwashed into making your own business. Everybody has been selling you on starting your own SMMA, your own agency, your own cleaning business, your own this, your own that. And I fell into that trap. This is why I started a business, 3 years ago. It went well, but there was the learning curve was so high that I wish I didn't start by that. And I also did a cleaning business thinking that it would be an easy task. We landed clients, it was great. But man, there was so many things that nobody talked to you about. So the reason why I'm talking to you about this is that the way you're going to be able to make money online right away is not by starting a new business. Everybody's been telling you to start a new business, but it's not the way. If I had to tell you one way to actually generate money as fast as possible in the most efficient way possible, I would tell you to pick a skill and to master it. And this is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Don't think that you're never going to start a business. If you want to start a business, you can do it, but don't start a business without having the proper skills to run a business. So this is why it's better to pick skills, master them, get some clients, generate money, and then you can use those to maybe fuel your business one day. So the skill set we're about to talk about. So, there's a bunch of skills you can choose from. You can be a copywriter, you can do freelancing, be a virtual assistant, you can learn web development, coding, SEO, editing, sales. There's many skills you could, pick and eventually learn them and make money. But for the sake of this series, you're only going to focus on two: editing and everything that's creative around videos, and closing. So sales, setting and closing online. The reason we are only going to, focus on these skills, first, they're in high demand. Everybody online needs a closer or a salesman or some sort of setter, as well as someone taking care of the videos. And this market is projected to double by 2026. I don't have the exact study, but the online education space is projected to double by 2026. So what it means for you, and what it means for me, is that companies would only need more people to sell their stuff. And what that means as well is that if more companies need more salespeople to sell their stuff, we need to advertise the stuff. And the way we do that is by creating videos. It's not the only way, but it's one of the most efficient ways to promote any type of service or product. So both of these skills, editing and sales, are going to be invaluable skills to have in the next 5, 10 plus years. So, and not only that, it's both of these skills, I wrote it on my computer, have a lot of resources where you can learn from. There's so many Discord groups, coaches, programs, mentors, free courses, YouTube videos about learning sales, closing specifically, whether it's like high ticket, mid ticket, as well as for editing. And no matter what software you use or what's the purpose, there's so many resources out there to learn from. So this is why I highly recommend you choose from either editing or sales. And ultimately, the biggest reason why you should pick from these skills is that these skills will be invaluable skills to have to ultimately launch your own business. Whether you plan on launching your own business or not, it doesn't matter. These skills will be invaluable for you. If you learn sales, if you learn how to sell online, you're going to be set to start virtually any business, whether it's like services, products, whether it's a cleaning business, marketing business, it doesn't matter. And for editing, if you learn how to edit, and editing is really just an umbrella word just to kind of talk about all the creative work that goes around editing YouTube videos, Instagram videos, whatever type of videos. This is going to be an invaluable skills to have to market your own business and market yourself in your personal brand. So for all of these reasons, I highly recommend you choose either editing or closing to be able to generate money and follow along with this series. So for today, your actionable step is going to be to map out your year, or to map out at least, the next few months to be able to master this skill. And one big disclaimer I want to make is that you should only pick one skill. Don't make the same mistakes I did, which is to try to master everything all at once, or master 2-3 skills all at once. I tried coding, then marketing, then sales. I tried copywriting. Just pick one, the one that most suits you as a person, and the one that suits your lifestyle. If you like being in the computer, if you like talking to people, if you like traveling, doesn't matter. But just pick one and stick to it. And the actionable step of today's video is going to be to map out, this skill you want to master in the next few months. And the way we're going to do that is not just by setting up a goal. That's just the first part. So we want to set up a goal for the skill you're trying to master. Let's say it's editing. I want to master editing by the end of the year. What we're going to do is reverse engineer that goal into 4 quarters. There's 4 quarters in a year. We want to reverse engineer it into 4 quarters. And then once we have, 4 goals for that big goal, we're going to reverse engineer it again for each month of that quarter. And ultimately, we're going to reverse engineer that for each week to finally finish with daily tasks. This is the only way you're ever going to get anything done. If you just pick a goal and just write it down and then hope it's gonna, for some reason, you're gonna end up doing it, it's not gonna work. And I'm telling you from experience, this has been the best system ever that I put in place to be able to master virtually any skill I want to. And I actually created a Notion. It's like a plug and play Notion where you can divide your goals, reverse engineer them, and kind of have it all in one place. So if you wanted, just DM me on Instagram and I'll be happy to send it to you. And so to give you an idea, let's take an example for this actionable step. Let's say that for the year, your goal is to master editing. So if you wanted to reverse engineer it into quarters, let's stay with the first quarter of the year. If I want to master editing by the end of the year, maybe a good goal for the first quarter would be to master Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Let's say this is just an example. Then we reverse engineer it into months. So if by the end of the first quarter, I want to master Premiere Pro, maybe by the first month, a good goal would be maybe to edit 60 videos. Then I reverse engineer that goal for 4 weeks. What should I be doing weekly to be able to edit 60 videos? Maybe it's spending 10 hours a week on editing, learning editing. And then this is the final step, reverse engineer that into daily tasks. How should I spend these 10 hours per week to be the most efficient possible and ultimately reach my weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly goal? This is how we want to go about mastering these skills to ultimately be able to generate money and be happy. So this is it for today's video. If you want to know what resources I highly recommend you use and what you should be doing on a day-to-day basis to master editing and sales, click on this video. It should be done by tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow for that video, for the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and you guys have a good one. Peace.